Hello Bitcoiners, we are Satoshi Labs and we're here to present our latest product, which is Trezor Suite. Let's get started by Tomasz. You can tell us a little bit maybe about how the Trezor hardware wallet works and what it is.
Sure. So Trezor, or hardware wallets in general, are a special single-purpose device which do one thing, and that's cryptocurrencies, of course. So it generates and stores all the secrets that are needed for you to work with cryptocurrencies easily and securely.
Okay, super. And Matej, maybe you can expand a bit on why we need Trezor Suite and what it brings to the ecosystem.
Trezor Suite is the interface of the Trezor hardware wallet, meaning it is an app. It's actually a desktop app which you can just download and run on your computer. It replaces, or it's going to eventually replace the current version, which is found on the web. And it's sort of like a new stack from the technological point of view, but also it comes in new design. So it really supposed to bring all this usability to our beloved users.
So Matej, what can you tell me about how easy it will be to use Trezor Suite?
Yeah, so first of all, Anthony, you should send your funds out of the exchange. We as a company do not advise users to store them there for a longer term. And eventually that's what we do as a company. We secure your crypto in the safe environment, which the Trezor hardware wallet and Trezor Suite together are. Once you buy the Trezor, you will get through a very quick and easy to manage onboarding. It's a process where you download the firmware to the device, where you back up your private keys and all that in a very simple manner. We really put a lot of effort into making it really easy to navigate through. Once in the ecosystem, once in the app, it has the very basic features as you would expect from any sort of wallet, being software or hardware. So these features are such as send, receive, and trade, including buy, sell, exchanges, and spend. But just recently we implemented a more advanced feature as well, called RBF. It's an abbreviation for replace by fee. And basically when you send a transaction through the network with some let's say I put a low fee here, and I will just simply review the transaction on my Trezor device. All the inputs that come into the form, such as the address, the fee, and the amount. So review everything on my Trezor here, and I sign the transaction and broadcast it to the network. Now, as you could see, the transaction is pending because it's waiting to get mined by the miners, and actually I can intensify them by making the fee higher. Meaning, if I click the button bump fee here, and I will sign the transaction again with a higher fee, the transaction will eventually get sent to the or delivered to the to the recipient in much faster.
Super, so you've got that onboarding set up, and then you have all of these features that make it a bit easier. If you make a mistake and set your fee at 1 sats per byte, then you always have the chance to bump it again, and you can always finalize it as well afterwards in case the merchant doesn't accept the RBF. So let's move on to privacy now. Tomasz, you can talk to us about how we preserve anonymity online and keep yourself private while you're using the network.
Yeah, definitely. Privacy is one of the pillars of our company or Bitcoin. So we wanted to add some advanced features for that as well. And since Trezor Suite is a desktop app, we're able to really add some advanced features. One of such features is that we have implemented Tor directly inside Trezor Suite. For those who may not know, Tor is a specialized software and network which routes all your traffic through a number of other nodes. We don't have to get into details, but it's just basically a privacy enhancing software. And in Suite, we've really bundled it inside, so it's very easy. As we're showing now, it is only one click in Trezor Suite. Once you click it, Tor is enabled, and all your network goes through the Tor network.
One for me then, super. So what about in person? If I'm using my Trezor out and about, or I have flatmates at home, how do I preserve my privacy from the people around me?
So we've built in this neat feature, we call it a discrete mode. Simply you hover over this little eye icon. If you click on it, you can see that all the details that you might want to get hidden from the world will get hidden by this blurred out effect. So now if you hover over it, then you can reveal the information, the sensitive information back to you, and you can use the app as you normally would. And again, you can disable the discrete mode, and all of the information will get revealed.
I just want something that takes crypto directly to custody. How does Trezor Suite help me with that?
Yes, so as we've mentioned, Trezor Suite is an ecosystem, so it allows you to do a number of things. And one of such new features is that using our sister company Inviti, you are able to actually buy, sell, exchange, or spend funds. So let's demo it real quick here in Trezor Suite. I will go to my Ethereum account. There is a small button trade, which I'm clicking, and as you can see, you have the options that I've mentioned previously. I will go to exchange, and for example, I will exchange all my Ethereum into Bitcoin. So I will choose Bitcoin here on the right side, and here is a simple button, compare offers. If I hit that, I will see a list of providers that are third parties that are able to exchange the funds for me. I will just go for the first one. There's some warning, and here you can see that it's always ready. What is great about this is that I already have the receiving address pre-filled, and I will just check it against the address displayed on Trezor, and that's it. I don't have to copy paste anything. It's really pre-filled by the Trezor. So this is great because it's very easy, and you should not make a mistake or a typo or whatnot. So we will not go through the whole thing here, but it just takes a number of minutes, and you will exchange your Ethereum into Bitcoin really easy directly in Trezor Suite.
Mathieu, would you be able to take us through maybe what's coming after? Because we have our launch on July the 14th, and after that we'll be continuously adding more and more features. Just give us a peek of the roadmap.
Yeah, so as a company that loves Bitcoin, we are implementing its full node into Trezor Suite via the Electrum server. Also, as kind of the next step with that kind of approach would be implementing conjoin feature, which is basically a service that mixes transaction together, making it really hard for blockchain analysis to tell which what is basically sent where from whom. So it basically is another layer of privacy for our users. And also on the kind of platform and usability side, we are building a new mobile app that's supposed to be launched at the end of the year, and will give our users the option to use Trezor Suite on the go.
Super. So some pretty big things coming along. That's all we have time for today. So I'm really glad that we could be here and present, even if it's from very far abroad. We'll not have time for a Q&A, but we will be hosting a Twitter space on Monday at 4 p.m. So hopefully you can all join us there, and we can talk about privacy, security, and Trezor Suite, of course. And do come along to that. Do check out our roadmap on GitHub if you want to sneak peek at other things. Thanks, Tomasz. Thanks, Mathieu, for joining us. And we'll see you all soon.